Are you ready for this one?
You bet, buddy.
All right. Well, my name's Jake Roselle.
And I'm Taylor Clark.
And we are known as Clement Customs. Now, before we start this episode, all I want to say is if you have not watched the last Sunday episode, you will want to watch that one because this may not make sense. I will leave a link in the description below of our last episode. Go over there, check it out, watch that one.
Get caught up.
Get caught, yeah.
So you can understand what we're talking about this episode. So if you guys aren't watching the last episode, we bought a 63 double cab. Roached, rusted, not salvageable for us. So we decided we're gonna cut it apart and get some good parts for ourselves, sell the rest. We put it on Marketplace. Before we cut it apart, let's see what people want. We're midweek, so we weren't gonna cut it up till the weekend. So we're like, let's see if anybody wants to claim anything before we get cutting.
And that's when it started getting interesting. We had a couple buyers for the bus that wanted in whole. We're working out deals and all that. And then Wednesday?
Yep.
Or no, it was a Friday.
It was a Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday, 12 o'clock. I get a phone call from Tay. We're both at work. And all I get from him right off the get-go is, hey, apparently the double cab is stolen. And I was like,
yes.
You gotta be freaking kidding me.
And that's always a risk you run with buying cars in the bush that have no paperwork, is sometimes that might happen.
Yeah, you never really know what you're gonna get yourself into, let's be real, when there's no paperwork involved.
Exactly.
It's just a handshake deal.
I got a message on Marketplace. A guy was going...
What are we gonna call this guy? We don't wanna give them their names.
What are we gonna give him? Jack?
Yeah, we're gonna
call
name
this guy Jack.
Yeah, the guy that is claiming the double cab is stolen, we're gonna call him Jack. And the gentleman that we bought the bus off of, we're gonna call him Dan.
I like Doug better.
Okay, never mind. We're gonna call him Doug, apparently. Okay.
I like Doug better.
All right, so we got Doug, who sold us the bus, and then you got Jack, who claims that it is his and stolen. Jack messages Tay.
Jack messages me. He wants to come check out the bus. I'm like, all right, no problem. And then he just popped off saying that that's his bus. Where do you live? Give me your address now. I'm coming with the RCMP. We're gonna charge you. That is my bus. And I'm like, bro, hold on a second. I just bought this. We just bought this bus. Relax. And this guy's just going crazy because supposedly, keep pointing at this bus like this is the one we're talking about, but claiming that that's his bus. So long story short, I had to calm him down, tell him we just bought this, and before he absolutely goes crazy, let's figure out what happened.
So in the midst of all this, Tay is going back and forth with Jack and calling me, going, bro, what did we do?
Yeah,
because
Jake was dealing with Doug.
Yes.
Jake dealt with Doug for our purchase.
Yeah.
So I was like, Jake, message this Doug guy and figure out what the hell's going on.
So in the midst of all this, Tay's telling me now that he basically is threatening to get the cops involved. And that's exactly what Tay and I do not want to be dealt with right now. Now I am contacting Doug going, hey, what the hell? I have a gentleman saying that we stole his bus. What did you sell us? And he's claiming it's not stolen. This guy Jack is basically a piece of crap, and screw him, keep the bus, have fun with it, tell him to F off.
So what I think we got out of this is what Doug thought is Jack had the bus on his property for what sounds like 10 years. What sounds like is Doug and Jack completely lost contact. No one's heard from Jack in years. So what I think is Doug was like, this bus is now mine. It's been abandoned. I can't get a hold of the owner.
Which technically, legally, I looked into it.
Yeah.
It's actually legal. Once you have it on a property for a certain amount of years,
totally,
it becomes actually your property.
It's an abandoned situation.
So
Doug was like, nope, this guy's done with this bus. It's abandoned on my property. I don't need it anymore. I'm gonna sell it. And then threw it up, as we do. We see everything that goes on Marketplace instantly. We went and bought it. I think it was just like a mishap between everybody.
And we got caught in the middle.
And we got caught in the middle. Jack was telling me I need to go contact Doug to figure out what happened to my bus. I'm like, man, I bought this off of a guy named Doug. And then he's going crazy anyways. So we decided we should try to make this situation right.
As Tay and I were talking over the phone during work hours, we decided, you know what, at the end of the day, if we were in, say, Jack's position, we would hope that someone would help us out, or at least
Hear me out at least. For all we know, he could just be pulling our leg, trying to get a bus back for free. We don't really know.
And that was the problem. We didn't know either of these people, Jack or Doug. We met Doug, and he seemed like a nice gentleman. He allowed us to film on his property.
He was all excited.
He was
wouldn't
very
think
into it.
someone that stole it or thought he was in the wrong would let us film and post it online.
And then you got this guy, threatening about police, giving her on T over a text, and it's kind of like he's really adamant about it. Maybe it is his bus. Yeah. So Tay and I were very tossed, and you know what? We just figured good karma hopefully will come our way. Let's entertain this Jack guy and see if we can help him out and cut our losses, unfortunately, and whatnot.
I chatted him up. We booked a date for the next morning. I said, come on down, buddy.
We said you had till the next day before noon. If you do not show up the next day before noon, 12 o'clock hits, it's not yours. It is ours now.
Yeah. So, as well as bring us the money we paid for the bus.
Yeah.
Which he actually offered. He said, I'll pay you whatever you guys paid to get the bus back, because he was very, very desperate. Mm-hmm. And I said, yeah, like you say, if you come before noon, you bring us the cash, give us your life story about this thing, and get this bus out of here.
Basically prove it to us that this was your bus.
Yeah.
Show up with either some documents, photos, acknowledgement, or just something that you know on this, so we know you're just not a random dude trying to steal this from us. Next day hit. He showed up in a Kenworth 12-valve Cummins truck and a U-Haul trailer. Tay and I had no idea how this was gonna go. We didn't know if he was gonna come in hot and heavy and basically just try and shit kick us, or he was gonna play a nice role and just make it really calm and a simple transaction. We were kind of unsure what the scenario of this guy was gonna be like.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for us, he got out of the truck and you could tell instantly how stoked he was to see his double cab again.
Because this guy, long story short, he's owned it. His dad owned it. I think he said like 30, 40 years they've had this bus. They built it multiple times. He drove it to Quebec, lived in Quebec for years, drove it back to BC. This bus has been around.
And I think it was a huge sentimental thing because his father's not around anymore. So I'm assuming him and his dad had a big experience together in this bus, and he's not around anymore. So, seeing the joy out of this man, within the first couple minutes, it kind of instantly was like, okay, Tay, we looked at each other and we're like, dude, we're doing the right thing. It sucks that we didn't get to do what we wanted to do, but we could tell right away that this guy is...
This bus meant like the world.
Yes, this was, to Tay and I, it was a bunch of Volkswagen parts. To him, it was...
Rough Volkswagen parts.
Very rough Volkswagen parts. To him, it was the best thing he could ever think of. His prized possession, should I say.
We need to find a way to put some clips, because we both bought meta glasses to help with our filming and all this fun stuff. So Jake strategically filmed a lot of the interaction with his meta glasses.
So yeah, I'll pop up a couple videos in between Tay and I right now. There might be some audio, there might not, I don't really know, but it just basically showcasing him how he reacted, a couple of conversations we had, and the story behind the bus.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure, man.
I'm Jake.
Hey, Jake.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no.
Hey, just to make sure, just want to make it straight. It's they're from 1986, 88 actually.
Wild.
62 Volkswagen crew cab.
So it is the 62?
Yeah.
Oh.
And man, I cannot tell you all the emotion that I went through yesterday. Man, it was like being on coke and acid at the same time. I don't know if you guys been there, but I'm like, no, man, I'm dreaming this morning. Like, this is not even possible.
Called me and he's like, I got a guy claiming that this is his bus. And I was like, what the f going on now, right?
What we do, we go buy old V-Dub.
Hey, I'm glad. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
thank you
absolutely.
very much.
I'm glad that it's going back to you and all that.
Oh, man, you have no clue. Even the taillight, like, you look at the taillight, they're Ford.
Totally.
So did your dad and you travel on this all over Canada?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
1986, my dad bought the truck. Front end on it was literally smashed.
Oh, really?
So he had to get his puller.
Yeah, and pull the whole front nose.
We drilled all holes.
Oh, that's why all the holes are in the nose.
I had to put the nuts inside while he was bang, bang, bang. Okay. Drove from 2095 McTavish Road in Victoria.
Yeah, I know where McTavish is, yeah.
And we drove all the way across Canada with it.
Cool.
Hauling a trailer, 3 kids, and 2 dogs in it, 2 pit bulls. So it stayed in Quebec. We moved in Quebec. I would have hated life after this.
Shit happens, you know, and so much of us, we buy these old vehicles that don't have any Reggies in plate, and you don't really know the backstory of them.
Yeah.
And no one's really tells you, oh, I got this from this. You know, I just had an old bus I'm never going to get to. Okay, good enough. We'll take this home.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Just calm down until you get the real story. Oh yeah, you can't sleep because your dad is telling you that something's off and your truck is not there.
Yeah.
Go get it. And I'm like, yep, I'm on my way.
And yeah, it's because, I don't know, plug your ears, but we were going to cut it up for a bunch of parts, and we like yard art and shit. So
Yeah.
So we picked this up on a Saturday. This probably would have been in 8 million pieces by Sunday night. Good thing we got it on a Tuesday, and you found it before we fucked this week.
Oh, you know, thank you guys.
Because we,
So that's why all the holes are there.
yeah,
We're pulling the nose
pulling
out.
the nose out.
Hey, thank you guys. Enjoy your day.
You too.
You made it, guys. So happy.
I'm go-
Thank you.
We did the right thing.
Did the right thing. Well, that was quite the last couple days, eh?
No kidding.
Guys, are happy campers.
At least we don't have a piece of junk yard out anymore, buddy. What's next we're gonna buy?
Well, now we got a clear spot.
So you kind of saw the gentleman as known as Jack, that we will call him, and his joy. And he did show up actually with paperwork of the bus and
Some old paperwork
very
of
old.
that.
So he did have
Birth certificates of his parents and stuff.
He meant well. At the end of the day, he showed a bunch of proof, and Tay and I might have got in a unusual situation that we didn't want to, but we figured, you know what, let's be good people here, have good karma on our side, and help the Volkswagen community where we can.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, get rid of a bus that we could have made some money off of. It is
We
what it is.
weren't fixing it.
Ooh.
So
And he claims
it made
that-
me feel a little bit better that it wasn't an easily fixable bus.
So that's the story on the 63 double cab that we last
Turns out it was a 62.
Apparently it was 62. That's the story on the 63 double cab adventure, where it did not last long.
No.
Tay and I had that in our possession for close to,
Less than a week, 4 or 5 days.
yeah, kind of sucks, but also at the same time, like Tay said, not a big deal because the thing was roached.
And it meant way more to him
Than
than
it-
it would have ever meant to us.
So if you guys are watching, be good people sometimes.
It's not all about making money.
No, at the end of the day, Tay and I would have walked away with what, an extra grand or two.
Yeah.
So, you know, we lost out on a couple G's, but to see that gentleman pretty much in tears at one point.
Yes.
The guy was almost in tears.
Very, very happy.
Yeah, very emotional at one point. So that alone was just like, you know what? I can sleep good at night, see a bus. I hope to never see you again.
That's it for that.
Yeah, that's it for the double cab thing. So you will not be seeing any more of a split window
That's it.
double cab. That is it. I hope you enjoyed those 2 episodes of that. Yeah, hopefully we'll find another bus. So we are actually looking into finding another split window bus project. We want to make that on the channel. I know Tay and I have a bunch of projects already, and you probably are all laughing at us watching us right now. Because, you know, we have the J2 van, we have the NSU Prinz 1, we have Tay's NSU Prinz 4, we have a cab over, we have
A few things.
few things. We're always looking for other stuff, and we really want to build a split window
And
bus.
split window buses take time to find.
They do.
You know, so we're willing to travel.
Yes.
You know, we don't have all the money in the world, as what you're going to hear about in a few minutes. Let us know.
Yeah.
We got a project. We'd love one that's not quite as rotted as a double cab.
Yeah.
And like I say, it might take some time, but we're on the hunt for a bus to build.
Yeah, preferably split window is kind of where our wheelhouse is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bay window and Vanagon lovers, but that's
Yeah.
what we kind of enjoy building. But like Tay said, unfortunately, to afford to do that, we have to get rid of one of our Volkswagens in our fleet. And I know there's a couple guys that are huge fans of Clement Customs and a certain car on the channel, and are going to be quite upset with me hearing that this car is going up for sale. So I think without further ado, we will show you the vehicle that we are selling on the channel to afford a new project.
And to be able to build all the other projects we have.
And that's kind of what we have to do on this channel. Unfortunately, we can't keep everything.
You know what we're building? We need to sell something to afford the next.
Having 2 mortgages, working full-time jobs, and doing all this, we still don't make enough to keep all our
costs
cars.
money.
It does. So, all right, well, let's show you guys the vehicle that we are putting up for sale to fund for a new project. Yes, all you Type 3 fans that are on the channel, unfortunately, Adriana's 1968 Volkswagen Type 3 Fastback is going up for sale.
It is. Sad. We don't sell like driving Volkswagens very often.
This is a very hard decision to make, and I'm really upset to see this car go. But unfortunately, Adriana does not drive it very much, and we need to fund other projects for the channel and hopefully scoop something else.
Well, do you want to fire it up? We'll pull it out.
Yeah.
And so for anybody that doesn't know much about this car, we'll do a little walkthrough. And maybe one of you guys will be interested in this car. Hasn't started up in a while, so let's see how she fires up.
Yeah. Now.
We're getting to you soon.
Oh yeah, that is upcoming. Well, let's start.
Let's see how she starts.
It's been like a month.
There she is, in all her glory. Look, do that again. See how crisp those doors? Beautiful.
Like,
this is a solid car.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie about this, and like, you know, I'm gonna be real with you guys. This is by far the most solid Volkswagen Ty and I have ever had in our fleet.
There isn't a rust hole that needs to be patched.
No.
And there's not a rust hole that we have patched.
No, like it is, this is all original paint, originally from California. All the, like Tay said, all the doors shut.
Both sides.
All the rockers, bottom 6 inches, inside your fender wells where you see them, all the rust underneath, everything, nothing. Bone, solid, dry, zero rust. It's got surface rust, but
It's the patina we like.
It is solid. So underneath the hood, and like I said, anyone that's like all about all original cars, this is one for you. Other than the fact we lowered it.
It's easy to bring it back up to stock if you're
so easy.
excited about that stuff.
But
look at this.
Everything's original.
Hey, look at the paint on this.
Like, it still has the original California license plate from when it was in California. So it has all been changed to BC registration. But like underneath here, you know, you see them rust out underneath there. Solid.
As can be.
Like,
got the little foam.
yeah, I know. Like, there's so many weird quirks and original stuff that's in this thing. Shuts mint. I put a different front bumper on it a while back. We filmed that episode.
Yeah.
And then
back. Didn't we put a back one on
yeah,
too?
I also shortened this one and brought it back.
Brought it in just
a little
tad.
bit tighter.
Everything works. All lights work.
Yeah, turn signals, everything, brakes. And then we found date matched original 4-lug Sprint Stars. So these are actually 68 Sprint Stars, and someone has banned the back and made them 5.5 or 6 inch wides. Brand new tires. You know, you got a couple little dents, but as you know, being an old vehicle, you got a small little guy right here. It's not the end of the world. And then you got one, a gooder back here, previous owner. But those are minor
It's a patina
things.
car.
Yeah, who cares? Just hop in this thing and drive it. All original interior.
Look at the door cards are mint. Seats.
Carpet kit.
Issue on both corners, but it is what it is.
We put in a new dash.
Yeah, has one little crack in it,
Yes.
but the other one was terrible.
You have your parcel tray below, and we may have to arm wrestle, but I might give you the Clement Customs shifter knob.
Oh.
I don't know if I want to let that. I don't know if I want to let that go.
For the right price,
yes.
if somebody's a Clement Custom fan,
Yeah.
you might get that.
Yes, which is pretty cool.
Seats all work as they should. Oh, Jake's got his.
Oh, my energy drink.
But everything. Look at the headliner. I don't know how well you can see that, but no tears. Oh, as you Type 3 guys know, or people that don't, oh, don't forget the armrest. Nice little armrest. Again, mint. Door panels. They got their pop-out windows. And remember, the thing that's wild about these, there's no hinge. It just bends the glass. Is that wild?
I think it's one of my favorite things about a Type 3.
Totally.
It's so cool.
No hinge, bends the glass, obviously both sides. The little, whatever these things are called. But
Rear window.
I think,
vents.
Jake, here's our one issue. I think Jake put his elbow through this. Was that what that hole was?
Yeah, that was me.
Jake's elbow.
I was putting the rear window blinds in, and then I put my elbow too hard, and it went through that.
Just the corners each side, and that right there. Doo-doo-doo.
If you could find new seats, this car
This interior would be mint.
And listen to this door.
Wild.
Like that, guys. That's worth the money on its own, right? Then
Jake's not gonna be able to sell this car by the time we're done.
I know.
hyping it
All
up.
the sales pitch are gonna be like, actually, we're gonna just keep it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tay and I have lowered it, of course. We put a new exhaust on. Let's work our way into the back here.
Again,
All original. Like,
look at this.
And
a
mint.
little glue to hold that back up, but away from that, mint.
Mint. You know, there's a couple little things, like I don't have the light working up top and stuff, but like those are minor things. And then we got our 1600 numbers matching motor that Tay and I have swapped from fuel injection to dual carbs with stock 34 carbs.
Oh, there's dinner. Is that dinner's
That's
alarm?
dinner. Dinner's ready.
'Kay.
Yeah. So, which we have changed and put in stock dual 34 carbs in here. She runs fine.
Could use a little carb adjustment.
Probably a little bit of a carb
The
adjustment.
whole car could use a little bit of a tweak here and there, but
There's little
it's really a pretty decent car.
for an old Volkswagen like this, it is a very solid and decent runner. We did a bunch of other stuff, so, you know, all new exhaust gaskets. We put J-tubes in it, new rear main seal, all that stuff. New flywheel, new starter. It's
Brakes
got
all around.
Front disc brakes, new drums on the back. Like, it's gone through
New clutch?
New clutch,
right?
yeah, new clutch, new pressure plate, new flywheel. Like, all the big problem stuff has already been done. So it's one of those scenarios where you just hop in and pretty much drive it.
Yep.
So, man, not gonna lie, doing this sales pitch makes me not want to sell this car.
We don't sell cars very often.
No, we do not. Especially for a vehicle we don't have in possession to replace this.
That's right.
So, shuts mint. Another, like, it's, So, but there you guys go. That is the 1968 Volkswagen Fastback, all original paint, California car, up for sale.
Oh my gosh.
The Clement Custom boys are putting her up for sale.
How does that feel to say?
Horrible. I hate it. Also, I understand that we can't keep everything. Life is short.
And we don't have enough money.
Yeah, we don't
Life's
have enough money.
expensive more than it is short.
Exactly. So if you guys are interested, want more video, photos, anything, more information on all this vehicle, what you got to do is email clementkustoms@gmail.com. Tay and I will answer to you guys there, set you guys up if you guys are interested with any more photos or info, and we can discuss price. We are looking around, you know, that 10K mark. You know, that is Canadian. But 10 grand is kind of where we're looking for, so we are open to offers and love to discuss with you guys. You know, I'd love for this to go to a home that someone will actually love and enjoy. Tay and I are gonna go take the Fastback for a burn and enjoy it a couple times before we let it go. And you guys can see how well it runs. Not that you can tell that much, but.
No. Going for a burn. The window's down.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Starts up like a dream.
just needs a little love after
Yeah.
it sat for a month or so. Sounds good, eh?
It does sound good.
Especially from just coming out of the closet, out of the shop. Just coming out of the shop. Sounds smooth. Let's go.
This was a bad idea. You shouldn't have let me drive this, because now I'm gonna be like, we're gonna keep this car. You know what we're gonna go do, Tay?
What?
We're gonna go buy Slurpees.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I want a small Slurpee. I've been craving one.
All right, let's do it. You gonna put some fuel in there or what?
That's got 3/4 of a tank.
All right, let's go get some Slurpees
Yeah,
or
I want-
slushies or
yeah.
whatever those are called.
I'm in.
Jake used to be like 400 pounds, and this is what put all his weight on, so let's go get some 7-Eleven.
Yeah, let's do it.
as you guys know, I'm waiting for the Mountain Dew sponsorship. Oh no.
I don't think Tay's getting Mountain Dew.
Oh no.
Plain and simple.
Keep it classic, eh?
That's how you do it. Got our Slurpees.
Got our Slurpees. We didn't want to do that video of like throwing the Slurpees while we see our car or
I
what?
would drop it.
Yeah.
Got brain freeze. Like, this thing drives straight. And
Yep.
comfy. Very comfy, quiet, relaxed, not too aggressive.
A lot different than the Bug.
Oh yeah.
Any Bug, really.
Oh yeah. My Beetle sucks compared to this. All right, guys. Well, Tay and I enjoyed our Slurpees and our little drive, and I'm gonna really miss this car. Not gonna lie. So I really hope it goes to a good owner. But I hope you kind of enjoyed this episode. Tay and I got to tell you a little bit of story time on what happened to the Devil Cab, and also show you a vehicle that we are unfortunately getting rid of to fund another project. So if you guys, like I said, are interested in the 68 Fastback, email us at clementkustoms@gmail.com. In the description below, I will leave the email there so you can just copy and paste it and email us that way so there's no screw ups. But just going up for sale. A little bit different of an episode, more just talking and showing than actually doing, but that's how some episodes go. So don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We'll see you guys on the next episode.